Would you be more valuable if more people could follow you, look up to you, and you could be an example to them? So look, there's 3 points of integration, right? Culturally, operationally, and financially. And high performers sometimes just look at the results. They don't think about how they get there. And so this is an opportunity for you to really coach this person to say, hey, you're great. Remember the magnitude of impact scale: poor, average, good, great, excellent, and remarkable. This might be an opportunity for you to go, man, you're really good. Like, your executing is right on. But imagine if your MOI scale on your ability to execute was excellent and your results you drive for the business are excellent, but your cultural integration is average. And then you ask, do you think would happen to your overall ability to succeed if your cultural integration was excellent or remarkable? Would it help with your results and with your financial impact? Would you be more valuable if more people could follow you, look up to you, and you could be an example to them? So to me, it's like a three-legged stool. And you just explain that one of the legs is short by 6 inches. So what happens to the stool? And what you say is, look, what we need to do is just put a little, no one's perfect. It doesn't matter. But the point is, I got one leg longer than the other. It throws my hip off. So they tell me I need to put like a half-inch lift in my shoe. So the reason I bring that up is a three-legged stool. If you're off by an inch or two, the whole thing's off. Oh, so what you got to explain to your employee is that, look, you're doing so great operationally, you're doing so great financially, but what's not happening is we're not optimized on the cultural integration. So that's the last piece of your learning and development, because once you increase that, think of how valuable you're going to be. You'll be invaluable. And you need to explain to people and put context around it, because most people just don't know. They're just unaware. And if you guys remember the algorithm, when you went to the 10x 360, we talked about thinker, doer, watcher, drainer. And we talked about professor, grinder, friend, advocate. And remember, the professor who always wants to be right, the grinder who's totally indifferent and hard to get along with, the friend who's really backstabbing you and walking on eggshells, and the advocate who's thinking about themselves. They're very hard for people to work with and be around. So I would go to my 10x 360 workbook and spend some time walking them through that. I really want you to go through this video series, because Natalie does a great job of talking about what a highly aligned, highly integrated, high valued employee, that engagement, what it looks like. But I would do it from a position of encouragement. Like, hey, everything you're doing is so great. There's this one area that if we could put attention on it and you could evolve that to greatness, oh my God, you'd be unstoppable.